Welcome back to DC-Cember, as we continue with our list of the top 12 Superman actors. With me today is cosplayer Michael Burns and director of the movie Superman World War, Don Callahan. Now that we've reached the halfway point, let's take a look to see our number 3 spot on the voice actor front.
But you should know by now, Mannheim, no one tears my city apart and gets away with it.
That's the Joe's Apartment guy, right? When I hear his voice, that's what I hear. It's Joe's Apartment.
Yeah, I know. I remember him from Kangaroo Jack. I'm thinking wow, this guy did both Shazam and Superman. I think the biggest surprise out of all the actors.
No, yeah, just like the versatility, it wasn't almost recognizable. I mean, of course, for Superman, what we know, from Joe's Apartment, but then you get Shazam, it's wait, why does that sound familiar? And you kind of try to put that all together, and then you look it up, it's crap, how did I not think of that? It's one of those moments.
Been around for a minute. He's done good work, and he's funny, very charismatic.
Yeah, he did good as Shazam, but he really went above and beyond as Superman, which is funny since he's the secondary voice in that shared universe. The first was Alan Tudyk. I mean, he wasn't bad at it, but his voice it made me think of his time as Green Arrow in Young Justice. I felt like it just didn't blend in Justice League War.
What are these boxes for? Talk while you still can.
Trying to.
I don't know, I guess how he did it for Superman initially, I felt like it just didn't seem fitting how he was very cocky, arrogant, a little bit show-offy with his powers. I don't know, that's not Superman to me, even if it's new 52-ish. But with Jerry O'Connell, I think he did a better job because they gave him a little bit to work with Superman with him developing a relationship with Wonder Woman. I'm 50-50 whether seeing him with Wonder Woman or Lois, because I mean, in some ways both can work.
It was nice for a while.
Yes, it was.
People have always wanted that connection with Superman and Wonder Woman because they're strong people. In Kingdom Come, they ended up together, so they had a child. But there's a whole thing about Lois and him getting together and having a baby. But as far as the Wonder Woman Superman connection, I didn't mind it. I kind of liked it. You would think they would be drawn to each other. They're such powerful figures and they're godlike figures. Why wouldn't they be drawn to one another?
It's quite funny with his portrayal. They really got to expand for him to develop more of his character by the time we get to the death of Superman, especially with having his wife, Rebecca Romijn, voice Lois.
Yeah, so they had a connection. You can feel the chemistry.
Listen, Lois, I'm just a guy from a small town who wants to do the right thing, but doing what I do could put my family in danger. I did this so that they wouldn't have to pay for my choices.
And now you want me to live with it too.
I hope you can.
It really pops up, and we get to see the layers of how he wants to have some semblance of normal life, but at the same time, he's guarded of letting people get too close.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Ryan on that. It seems a little bit of that humanity I think we all can kind of relate to. I think that we don't really get to explore with Superman often, and it's kind of good that Jerry kind of brings that out to let us know that we're also guarded. And I think, for him to kind of bring that element to Superman kind of makes us feel a little bit more closer to the character.
Agreed, yeah. 'Cause for Death of Superman, that was probably Jerry O'Connell's best deliveries as Superman with how he talks with Lois. Because for one, I like the fact that Lois is more attracted to Clark. Plus, I gotta say, I think of all the animation designs, his Superman is probably really showcases how big and powerful this character is, especially whether it's the new 52 suit initially, then I guess a kind of rebirth era suit he got near the end of Reign of the Superman, which I think that's a better look than the new 52 one. That's why I say the Death of Superman and Reign of the Superman movies, they definitely are the better movies for adapting a popular storyline, especially with taking their time to showcase all aspects of Superman, like how he handles with criminals, regular public, his family, sessions with the Justice League, and of course with fighting Doomsday.
Yeah, he was good. That was a good show. That's especially the comic. They brought the comic source material into the cartoon, and you're like, yeah, you did it justice, as opposed to changing things around, and you're like, that's not how it happened in the book. I know things aren't going to happen exactly how they are in the book, because I would say the book is better, but in this case, they did a good job.
Oh yeah, especially when in Dark Apocalypse War, when he gets his powers back, he has his recent suit, but with the gray sideburns, so it's like a mixture of Kingdom Come with New 52. Plus, I'd say for Jerry O'Connell's take on Superman, this is one of the few that definitely means business, like how he was willing to invade Apokolips to try to stop Darkseid once and for all, but...
Oh, yeah. Overall, you know, I think with Jerry, he's definitely worked his way on this list for sure. And overall, like we've heard all these amazing known actors that have done everything, but with Jerry, especially at the death of Superman, he really defined the character. I think that if we were to see that in live action, I would believe him to be Superman more than anything.
Yep, just an example of how DC, through their animated movie shared universe, they were able to put together a better storyline across several movies than their live action movies did.
I've got you.
You've got me. But who's got you?
Thanks for watching, everybody, and be sure to tune in for tomorrow's episode, as we'll be going through the list one day at a time till Christmas Eve. Also, check out Donnie Callahan's YouTube channel for more of his work, as he's bringing new episodes of Memoirs Under the Yellow Sun. In the meantime, check out last year's DC-Cember playlist and other content on this channel, as more will come on DC-Cember.